Hey guys, it's Kimberly and today's video is going to be my complete review of the Diamonds and Ice Please NYX Advent Calendar. If you've been following along or you've seen, I have been going live every single night of Advent to open up this bad boy, so most people probably already know what's in this, but I was just kind of doing it for fun in my living room without quality lighting or anything like that. So I wanted to do a final review at the end so I could show every single item compiled into one video and do it in front of my nice lighting so you guys can really see the true color of what's in these things and just all of that good stuff. And I'm also going to put some of it on my face. So without further ado, we're just going to dive into this bad boy. I am going to first go through all of the doors and open everything up, and then we'll put things on my face. So overall, I loved this advent calendar. It is a wide one. It opens up like this. It is a 24-day calendar. So I know some advent calendars, they do like 12 days, and I know some will include Christmas Day, so they'll do 25, but this is like the traditional 24-day advent calendar. The only thing I will say before I even open it up is that the preparation for the doors was okay, but it was weird. It was easy to open them, but the cardboard wasn't super strong on the other side, so I actually ripped off a couple of doors by accident, like completely took them off. So it doesn't look perfect on the inside, but this is what she looks like when you open her up. It had a really cool like graphic design on the inside, and if you want to see totally what it looked like before the doors got ripped off, because you can see I'm missing a few doors, but if you want to see what it looked like, you can definitely go check out my live from the very first night because I hold it up all pristine looking. But yeah, so I'm gonna go through and just show you what we got in every single door. So on day one, we got this matte lipstick in the shade Perfect Red, and I am gonna go ahead and swatch this for you. So it's just a really pretty true red color. Love that. And then in day two, we got the Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator in the shade Sunbeam. And let's see, maybe I can put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. So there is Sunbeam. It's like this really light pink kind of a shade, lots of reflection, really pretty. In day three, we got a soft matte lip cream in the shade Cannes, C-A-N-N-E-S, not exactly sure, but we will give that a swatch as well. Really pretty color. And I really like the texture of that product. Really nice. And day four, we got a single shadow. And this is in the shade Glam Purple. And we will give it a little swatch. It's like a very frosty purple hue kind of a shade. Super pretty. In day five, we got a lip scrub. This is the hashtag This Is Everything lip scrub. And it comes in this cute little triangular tin. And it is just like a bright pink like that. I'm obviously not gonna swatch this because it's a scrub. In day six, we got a butter gloss in the shade Angel Food Cake. So we're just gonna do all of the lips over here. And this is just such a pretty mauve color. I absolutely love that shade. Super similar to the shade above it, but it's just a little bit more like purpley. And then day number seven, I got another single shadow. This is in the shade Crystal. It is just this really pretty silver color. So there we go, we have Crystal right underneath Glam Purple. And then in day number eight, we have a hashtag This Is Everything lip oil in the shade Sheer. And then in day number 9, we have a hashtag This Is Everything lip oil in the shade Sheer Blush. I'm not gonna swatch these. Well, I'm not gonna swatch the clear one because it's literally just clear, but I will do the Sheer Blush one because it has just ever so slightly a hint of pink. I mean, barely. But they're the same thing, just one's completely clear, and then this one is just like the slightest baby pink color. In day 10, we have another liquid illuminator. This is the Born to Glow liquid illuminator in the shade Gleam. So let's put a dot of this in the back of my hand. There you go. That is the shade right there. And then if we just buff it in, you can see it's more of like a bronzy champagne kind of a tone. Really pretty. And then in day number 11, we got another soft matte lip cream, and this is in the shade Rome. This one's a little bit deeper, and it's really pretty. It's almost like if mauve and like a brick color had a baby, it would look like that. So pretty. And then in day 12, we got a lip balm. This is the hashtag This Is Everything Lip Loving Balm, and it comes in this circular tin. Really nice, and it's just got a ton of product in there. It's 0.42 ounces, it's a lot. Moving on to day 13, we have the HD Finishing Powder in the shade Translucent. Really cool. I think it's really interesting that they included this into the advent calendar. I love that they put a setting powder. I think that that's just changes it up a little bit, and I like it. And then in day 14, we got another matte lipstick, and this one is in the shade Natural. So we'll give it a little swatch right here. So pretty, really love that one, like a pinky nude kind of color. Then in the very next day, in day 14, we got a butter gloss in the shade Creme Brulee, which I already owned Creme Brulee, so I'm not gonna swatch that one. I'm gonna swatch the one that I own so that I can add that one to a giveaway. This is just a really pretty nude gloss. Super neutral, super perfect for anybody. And then in day 16, we got another single shadow. This is the shade Golden Bronze. Really pretty. Let's do a little swatch. That one's definitely got a little bit more bang for your buck than the other ones. So that's a really pretty shadow. And then we have day 17, which is another single shadow. And this one is in the shade Bronzed Goddess. So it is similar, but the undertones are slightly different than the Golden Bronze. So you can see they are similar, but they are different. Really pretty. Again, this one has a lot of bang for its buck. And then in door number 18, we have another matte lipstick in the shade Siren, I believe. Yes, Siren. So this is more of a vampy, darker color, which is super pretty. Love that one. And then in day 19, we got another matte lipstick. But this is in the shade Whipped Caviar. We get a lot of mauve-y and neutral tones, which it is a little bit on the repetitive side, but that is kind of like my favorite lip shade, so not mad about it, but I feel like that's definitely personal preference. If you don't really like that type of shade, then this might not be for you. In day 20, we got another single shadow, and this is in the shade Rose Gold. There you go, right there. It's just got like a pinky red undertone. Super pretty. Day 21, we have the HD Studio Photogenic Eyeshadow Base, which again, I already have this, so I'm not gonna open that one up. And then on day 22, we have a single shadow, the last single shadow. And this one is in the shade Antique Gold. It is, in my opinion, the most bling-blingy out of all of them. Look at that. It has so much reflection. It is so pretty. I love this shadow. So happy that we got it. And then in day 23, we have the very last butter gloss that we received. And this is in the shade Tiramisu. I think this one is so pretty. Just a very pinky gloss. So cute. Love that. And then the very last day of Advent, day 24, we have a primer, which is so cool. This is the Pore Filler Primer Base, and yeah, So we're gonna use that on the face, so I'm not gonna swatch it because it's a primer. But that is everything that we got in the advent calendar. I feel like we got a very good range of products. Tons of different lip products in all different types of formulas. We have an oil, a lipstick, a lip cream, a lip gloss. And then we also obviously got the lip balm and the lip exfoliator. So many different lip products, but also many different formulas, which is awesome. We got 6 different eyeshadows. We have two different liquid illuminators and a primer. I feel like we got a really great variety in this advent calendar, and the advent calendar retailed for $59 America USD. So I think it was a really great value. I think it was so awesome. I'm so happy with it. Thank you, Mom and Dad. If you don't know, my mom and my dad bought this advent calendar for me, and I think it was such a sweet gift, and I really enjoyed getting to open it up. So now that we just swatched everything and we see how we like everything, I am going to wipe off my arms and we're going to put some of this on my face. Okay, so first things first, we are going to start with the primer, and we're going to use the Pore Filler Primer Base that they put in the advent calendar day 24, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on my finger. It does come out like this tan color. It's not like totally clear like most primers are, but I'm just going to dot it on, and then we're gonna rub it in. Now, on my live videos, which they're all posted here on my channel, so you can go back and watch if you want, I did swatch this on the back of my hand. And it gave my hand a very slick, smooth feeling. So yeah, let's see how it performs. So rubbed it all in. And someone on the live had suggested that I should use all NYX products and do a full face of NYX when I do this, and I thought that was a really great idea. However, a lot of these products I haven't tried before, and I don't have any NYX products, although I could go and buy more NYX things at the store. I feel like I would get less of a good idea on how well these products do actually work because I'd be trying so many new things at once. So especially for this primer, I'm very curious, so I want to use a foundation that I know and I love, and I didn't want to go to the store and buy a brand new NYX foundation because I wouldn't really know whether I liked the foundation or the primer, or if I didn't like both of them, or what the deal was. So I'm going to just use these products just from the advent calendar mixed in with products that I already had that we didn't get in the advent calendar, and then in the future I would love to do a full face of NYX or any other drugstore brand because I feel like that would be a great addition to this channel. But just to get a good idea of how these products works, I am going to keep it separate. So we're gonna go in with the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation and Skincare in the shade Light Neutral 22. So just gonna pump a little bit on the back of my hand and go on in. Okay, so far so good. I really like that the way it smoothed my skin. I feel like my forehead looks very smooth, which I have forehead wrinkles for sure. So I definitely do like that. So let's just move right along. We are going to do some liquid illuminator. I don't usually use liquid highlighter very often, but we have one, so we're certainly going to use it. And we're gonna use the shade Sunbeam over Gleam. I really like Gleam, but I feel like I am not tan enough for this at the moment. So we're gonna go in with the lighter color Sunbeam, and I'm gonna put just a dab on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna use my finger just to pat it out on the high points of my cheeks. Yeah, that definitely is very highlighty. I like it. I feel like it's very buildable, and you could really rub it in and go very light-handed and make it like a very sheer look, or you could kind of pile it on and make it very flashy. So I kind of like that you have a lot of options with this. And it doesn't feel weird. Some liquid highlighters I feel like feel very, very oily. This one definitely doesn't, and I appreciate that. Okay, so part of the reasons that I don't like liquid highlighters is because you don't really want to put liquids on top of powders, and I like to powder my whole face. So it's just kind of weird to me, and then I don't want to powder over a highlight because then you take away the highlight. So we're going to go in with the HD finishing powder that they had in the advent calendar. This is in the shade Translucent. I'm going to take a small brush and I'm just going to spot set my face. I'm not going to set everything. I'm just going to set, you know, right under the eyes, on my forehead and my chin, and just kind of set the necessities, which is definitely different than what I normally do. So this powder seems to be doing a good job, and it says it's a translucent powder. However, it is very, very white in the pan. So I was worried that it was going to be super white when putting it on the face, but honestly, I don't really even see a white cast in person. It feels like it is going on fairly translucent, and I am very happy with that. So now that we did that, the advent calendar the advent calendar did not come with a blush or a bronzer, so I'm going to go ahead and put on my Aesthetica bronzer and a Kylie Cosmetic blush in the shade We're Going Shopping. So I'm going to do that real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I put on my blush and bronzer, and so far everything seems to be playing really nice together. The liquid highlight hasn't broken anything up, and the primer seems to still be holding up really well, so I'm very happy thus far. So now we're gonna go on to the eyes, and all of the eyeshadows that we have gotten are shimmery shadows, which is fun and exciting, but I do want to pair it with a couple of matte shadows. So I am going to use this Violet Voss 6 color eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette just to add some mattes in the crease, and then we will go in with a shimmer shadow from the advent calendar. So I'm just going to take a fluffy brush and go in. Honestly, I might just go in with the shade Teddy right here, just this neutral brown color, just to give a little bit of dimension and keep it very simple. So we're just going to wipe that back and forth in the crease. So that's perfect, just a little something. And now I'm gonna go in with the shade Antique Gold that we got in the advent calendar, because I feel like this is just my favorite out of all of them. It's very, very blingy. So let's go ahead and use my finger, because that's how I like to put on shimmer shadows, and just apply some of this right to the lid. That is so pretty. Okay, so I absolutely love the way that that looks. I feel like it just is very bright and opens up your eyes and looks so beautiful. I did realize that I forgot to use the eyeshadow base that the advent calendar had, but I will say I already own that item and I've used it multiple times and I do really, really like it. So that product still gets 2 thumbs up from me. I just totally forgot about it. But now I'm going to put on a little bit of mascara to finish off the eyes, which did not come in the advent calendar. I'm just going to go in with my Maybelline Rocket Volume Express mascara, and then we will finish her off with the lips. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, we are going to go in with 2 lip products. I'm going to go in with the matte lipstick in the shade Natural, and then I'm going to top it off with the butter gloss in the shade Tiramisu. I feel like that will be a very pretty color combination, and I wanted to use as many lip products, you know, as I could. Use 2 different formulas. I feel like that would be great. So let's go ahead and put this on. I really like that color. It is definitely a pink nude. It is definitely like a nude, but it leans very, very pink, but not overly like Barbie pink or crazy pink that it looks weird. I think it is super pretty. And now we're gonna top it off with Tiramisu, which again, really pretty pinky nude lip gloss. So I'm sure they will pair great. Oh yeah. Those 2 lip products are like a match made in heaven, which I really like that they gave you different formulas and different products that work well together, because then you kind of have full complete looks and you can change it up and mix match things together and make it work without having to use everything individually, which I think is really cool. And I'm super happy with this. I feel like I really like the way it turned out. I'm so excited. So obviously it doesn't have enough things to make a complete look, but I wasn't expecting that. It is an advent calendar. I think it's really fun. I love that they give you some single shadows. They give you lip products. They give you a primer. They give you a highlighter. They give you a setting powder. I think that they gave a really great array of products, especially for the price. And NYX has good quality products. Just because they're a drugstore brand doesn't mean anything. You know, some of these higher expensive brands were doing advent calendars for like $300, $400, things that are absolutely ridiculous. And I think that this was an awesome awesome option for you if you wanted to do an advent calendar but didn't want to spend crazy amount of money but wanted to get products that were worth the money, because honestly, NYX is good quality for what, you know, they're just good quality. So yeah, I give it 2 thumbs up. I'm super happy with it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little live series that we had going on and this overall review. And if you are looking, I know that obviously nobody's looking to buy the advent calendar at the moment because advent is over, but I felt like this would be a good video to have out there. So come next year when people are thinking about, is a NYX advent calendar gonna be worth it? Although it will be different products, it won't be a spoiler. I'm sure this is kind of a nod to how they usually do their advent calendars. These types of products might show up, this size product might show up, that kind of a thing. So I thought that it would just be a good idea to have this video out on the internet for reference for anybody who's looking for an advent calendar from NYX in the future. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.